All right, the summer movie season has so far been dominated by superheroes, giant robots, and minions. But now comes Dunkirk, a true World War II story that's not even about a battle, it's about an evacuation. We spoke to the stars about making the epic.
There are 400,000 men on this beach.
It's the story of the incredible rescue of hundreds of thousands of Allied troops cornered on the beaches of Dunkirk, France in 1940 by German forces. It's also a story that, up until now, hasn't really been told in a major Hollywood movie. It comes to us courtesy of Christopher Nolan, one of today's boldest filmmakers, the guy who brought us Inception, Interstellar, and the Dark Knight trilogy. Terry Hart found out from the stars of Dunkirk what it was like working with Nolan and taking part in the time-bending feat.
I marveled watching this. I felt airsick, seasick. How did it feel for you guys? How immersive was this experience to make Dunkirk?
Yeah, it was very immersive. If you're lucky enough to be in a Chris Nolan film, that's something you'll be guaranteed to experience.
I refer to the film as an intimate epic. So it's epic scale events, but we'll really try to put the audience there and look over the shoulder of particular characters that we're following.
What has happened is a colossal military disaster.
There were 400,000 people involved in these events, so you could never hope to encompass all of their stories. And so it's really a question of choosing a protagonist or a series of protagonists, one on the beach, one on a boat coming over to help with the evacuation, and one in the air flying above the events.
One of the things that I love so much about it doesn't have a single protagonist. I think that what he's done so well is show that war is about the unit and the group.
Absolutely, yeah, that's exactly what it does. Like, it just flits about from one to another. Yeah. And I think that's important. And it adds to the confusion of the whole situation.
Yeah. People have a limited time to make a decision, and I imagine that's a very real aspect of these things. It's chaotic, and you're making crucial decisions that are going to affect your life and the life of lots of other people around you, and you have not got time to make them.
Where's the bloody airport?
Sometimes the dialogues, you're really leaning in to hear the dialogue, which I think must have mirrored what those men, they couldn't have heard each other amongst everything.
We wanted to try and create an eerie atmosphere of quiet and of confusion at times, of not knowing. I think for those men on the beach, one of the more frightening aspects of it would have been not knowing what was happening, not knowing what the bigger picture is. And so we try and recreate that sense.
We never surrender.
Wow, Dunkirk hits theaters next Friday when we'll hear from its star Harry Styles about making his film debut.